Facebook, come on over to YouTube and click the link. I also put the link in the TikTok comments. All right. Welcome to No Fugazi Podcast. State your name and where you're from. Okay, I can't hear you. No audio from your end. You may be muted.
Nice looking tackle.
Still no audio. Nope. Still no audio. Try closing the stream. Try closing it and then coming back in. Sometimes that helps too. Yeah. Close out, come back in. All right. On to the next. Welcome to No Fugazi Podcast. State your name and where you're from.
Good ball in.
Okay. All right. And what are you here to debate about?
Got things moving again with that short pass. Oh, they got
a great chance against the keeper. I just want your take on the Candace Owens.
They can beat the keeper from here. What a elegant way to defend a golden opportunity.
There's a lot of people, certainly in the YouTube space, who believe that as a woman, she shouldn't be getting involved in this. She needs to basically stay in the kitchen with
now they're trying to get to dangerous position.
I personally don't believe that's a valid argument at all. I believe that we're involved in a bit of a war.
We see a player re-enter the pitch.
In a war. This woman, who happens to be a very good journalist, has uncovered some facts. She's decided that she's going to stand in the business. She's going to stand back and rules.
Yeah.
And more power to her. So I just know what your take is on that.
My take, I mean, I haven't done too much research on the Macron situation. I did see that Candace Owens she made a few videos about that woman, that essentially Candace Owens is saying that it's not a woman, it's actually a man. Candace Owens is funny. You got to give it to her. She is a prevalent media personality in the space. She's been doing it for a while, so you got to give her kudos on what she's been doing as far as her staying in the kitchen and cooking and being a traditional woman. That isn't her, man. She's not finna be no traditional woman. At the end of the day, I see a lot of people would say that, well, that's, hypocritical for you to talk about, most women are indoctrinated by feminism and they're not traditional, but they need to be traditional. But in fact, they'll say Candace Owens is not a traditional woman herself. And, on one side, you got to say, well, that's a valid point. But she is a woman that's having babies, even though she had babies at a later age. But she doesn't shy away from it. She always speaks about her past. She said that she voted for Obama, so she was part of the statistic, part of one of the women that was indoctrinated by feminism for a huge portion of her life. So she tends to be pretty transparent with that. But in regards to the whole Bridget Macron thing, I think that she's just doing some journalist stuff. Do I think that anything is true or false on that? I'm gonna be honest, I haven't looked into that. All I know that Bridget Macron individual, it just looks like an ugly old woman to me. It could be an ugly old man, but at the end of the day, it's whatever it is, it's ugly. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter. It's not in my. I don't care what they're doing over there. It's in France, right?
It is.
I mean,
look, listen, I'm with you on that. I personally, do I really care about what's going on in France? Personally, no. But if I was going to stand back and look at this objectively from 60,000 feet, I'm pretty sure Candace and everyone else concerned with this knows there's a lot more to the situation than just...
Correct. Yeah, if it is true... Correct. If it is true, there's a lot more to the situation than just the woman, just that man being transgender. It's a lot more to it. It would be P-File involved in it because that man met the boy when the boy was young. So it's a lot of stuff in it. Then it's like a power play. Well, what type of influence did you have to put this person in position of power, and who's really in power? Is it him or is it you? So yeah, there's a lot of questions to be asked if it is true. But at the end of the day, man, like the first lady of France, essentially, someone just walk up to her and prick her with the little thing. Get the DNA, get the DNA, test the DNA, and see what the T levels are. See if you see an X, see if you see a Y chromosome in there with the X, and then hey, we know it's a man. But until then, it's like I don't think that that situation is ever going to be fully exposed because they would have to get the DNA.
Yeah, well, and you know what they say. I was talking about this with someone yesterday. They said, well, you know, blue blood behaves differently to red blood. So, I personally think there's a lot more going on there, and I think that Candace Owens, in her pursuit of this, she's going to uncover some things that maybe we might not be prepared to come to terms with. Because to say that it's even just more than a power struggle, we may come to have to face who is it that's really ruling over us? What's actually going on? I mean, at the moment we're involved in so much conflict. There's the war between men and women. You know, there is there's the financial situation. There's what we're seeing with AI. You know, and I just heard you earlier basically saying, you know, what's the best thing to do with regards to a career now. All that's about to change. All that is about to change now. And we're hitting crossroads. And I think the legitimate Macron thing may go some way to getting us to answer some very, very serious questions about our future.
Yeah, you know, at the end of the day, when it comes to AI and technology and stuff like that, it's a little hard to say that everything is gonna change, because essentially it can be like, you know, say if AI is people are using AI for so many things, it could be if something is used so much, then the other thing would be more value, which would be like human beings would be more value than the robotics and those other mechanisms. So it's hard to really fully put your finger on it. I invest in the market, so I'm always looking at things and stuff like that. So I'm not the one to really like go 100% on like a conspiracy sometimes. That's just not me. I need to know, in order for me to really have like a strong opinion on something, I need a lot of information. Like I'm not one of those guys that get just a small bit of information, like, oh yeah, I believe it. Like, I'm hard to convince, I would say. I'm a little bit hard to convince. But not only that, man, I think this was a good spirited conversation. I do want to get some people up here that want to debate, man. So I appreciate you for your questions, and thank you for tuning in, man.
Absolute pleasure.
All right, brother.
Keep up the